37 degrees. It's 37 degrees. And so as you can see, there's no way I'm wearing makeup. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I am Deborah, Debbie K. This is the Thekelanicorner. But yeah, I didn't actually know about the National Youth Theatre until around about this time last year when I was working in Hobbs. And I met this guy called Rafa, and he was probably like, yeah, he realised I was into acting and he studied film, and he was like, one of his friends has a role for the National Youth Theatre and they're having like a lot of fun there. So he said I should. And after a long time of procrastinating, I actually signed up to audition. And so something that you should know, auditions for me, they cost £46. I did not actually know when I paid to audition that the course itself cost £740 something. And I'm happy I didn't know that, because if I had known that at the start, I wouldn't have auditioned, because it's a lot of money. But I did audition, or I did pay, so I was just like, okay, if I've paid for my audition, I might as well go to the audition, do you know what I mean? What I found out before I had even gone to audition is that I needed to prepare a 2-minute monologue from a published play. But unfortunately, I only discovered that I want to act last year. I think around April time last year. So I hadn't even seen a single theatre production. I have acted in theatre productions with the YAA, so Yahweh in Action Theatre Company, but they're all original pieces. So I couldn't use any material from them. And I made sure that I only chose a monologue that I had seen the whole play, so I knew the context of it, and that is very important. And when I decided I was going to do it, I watched bare people's like renditions of the monologue just to see how people done it, see how to see how people like put their own spin on it. And then halfway after I'd done that, like for I think a day, I stopped. I feel like that's the last time I looked at other people's like renditions of the monologue, just because I really wanted to put my own spin on it, and I didn't want to be Deborah playing Viola Davis playing Rose, if that makes sense. I just wanted to find who Rose was to me. Okay, so let me quickly run the process of the audition, the actual audition. So I auditioned on March the 2nd of 2019. So that was a Saturday, and I auditioned in Nottingham. If you get there early, there's like a bit of chilling time for you to make friends, socialise and do all of that stuff, and then you're called into the room where the audition's actually being held. They tell you to sit in the space. Bear in mind, this is what happened in my one. It might not happen for your one like that, but you'll just have to see on the day. So you spent the first 5 minutes just breathing, calming down, thinking of your happy place. That was like calm, because when everyone got up, it was just like and then you have like a series of icebreakers. And so for us, it was like standing, height order, age order, order of your eye colour and stuff like that. And so you have to like talk to people like, oh yeah, how old are you? We had to like walk around in the circle and like find out common things that we had with people in the room and things that we didn't have in common. Like the first half of the day, it was allocated to like games and devising like different pieces. I'm pretty sure you've heard all of this in like other videos, unless this is the first video you've clicked on, then do look at other videos just so you get like a well-rounded view of how the situation or how auditions go. So yeah, so you devise stuff, you have games, and then it is lunchtime. I'll give you like my top tips, like I think I have 10 top tips or advice to do with the whole day and stuff. So advice number 1, make sure you eat breakfast. Don't go there hungry, because in the games and the devising of pieces, you are moving a lot. So make sure you have breakfast, and if you can, bring some like cheeky snacks, bring some water, bring a lot of water, because you're gonna get thirsty. Tip number 2, get there early, or at least plan to get there early, because you don't want to be that person that plans to get there just on time, then something happens to your train. That happened to one girl there, like she missed her train, or she woke up late and she came in late, and you don't want to be running in saying, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, and then you're feeling a bit flustered. Okay, now this is what no one else will tell you, or I did not know this, but my Lord had my back. If you're wearing a wig, secure it. Because whilst you're running up and down, doing your jumps, devising everything, it's getting hot. So secure that with, got to be your bonding glue, your wig glue, all types of glue, extra hold, headscarf, everything. Secure that thing down, because it will move. Ignore your previous experience, because a lot of people, this might not be your first time auditioning. This might not be your second or your third. So like, big up you for continuing, because like you shouldn't let minor step backs like stop you from fulfilling what you want to do in life. If this might be your first time you auditioning, don't be scared that you don't have experience. Like, forget about experience, forget about all of that sort of stuff, and just focus on you in the moment and enjoy the moment, if that makes sense. Because if you're so caught up thinking about, oh yeah, they said this last time, I need to do this time, you're going to be so caught up in trying to be perfect that you lose your fluidity, you lose like what makes you you, and they really just want to see you. You literally can't care what you look like. You just have to, whatever they ask you to do it, and do it with a smile, because you might look like an egg, but everyone in the room looks like an egg. So if everyone looks like an egg, you don't want to look like a starfish. Do you know what I mean? They're really trying to see who is willing to sacrifice. And when I say that, it's in twofolds, because I feel like in that game, the person that's willing to sacrifice is the person that isn't the one trying to stand out. You can tell when someone's trying to be seen, and it's just like, but we're trying to work as an ensemble. You can't always be the one that's shining. You can't always be the one that has the major role. You can't always be that person. So just be willing to sacrifice. Don't sacrifice too much that you just blend in. You don't want to be wallpaper. Do your best whenever you're given an opportunity to shine, or whether you know that, okay, this is where I can show what I can do, show it. But then don't do that fully at the expense of everyone else in your group. Talk to the people who's helping out. So you've got like the people that's auditioning you, but you also have NYT people alumni. I think that's the word. Let's call them alumni. But yeah, so talk to them, get wisdom from them, see how like life actually is. Let's talk about their audition, how their process is, because they have a lot to teach and they're there for a reason. So they're really nice. Like the 3 people that I had were lovely. I had a nice sit down conversation with them, and it was just like talking to them put me at ease. So just be aware, they may run late. They do it every year. That's one thing I found out when talking to the people. So please know the context of your play. If you haven't seen it, don't just pick a monologue from a random book. At least read the whole play or watch the whole play, because if they ask you the context and you don't know, it's just like, so how did you inform? Why did you act in this way? Finally, my last tip for you is have fun in every single stage of it, even in your actual audition when you're in front of the people. Have fun, because if you're having fun, you're showing your personality, and that's what they really want to see in you. They want to see how you are, not just how you act. Enjoy the moment, enjoy each and every aspect of it, enjoy the people you meet, but then once you leave, forget about the audition and have fun in life. Like, for me, I auditioned in March and my results came out in May. 3 months thinking about this audition and not living life. No, just enjoy yourself, and whatever happens will happen. And if it's good, we celebrate, and if it's not, you go again. Do you know what I mean? To one of the alumni, and we was literally just having great conversation about life. It wasn't even about the audition that we were about to have. Like, she was talking about her boyfriend and we were just laughing, and it just put you at ease. So, or put me at ease. So before I went in, I was proper calm and relaxed, and I went in there and I had the mentality, do you know what, you're gonna see 30 odd people today. I'm just going to show you me. I'm just going to show you who I am and show you my personality and hope for the best. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you'll see me next year. Do you know what I mean? So that's the mentality I had. So they asked, like, general information. Who are you? What do you do in life? I'm a student. Oh yeah, you don't know this. I'm a student. I study pharmacy. So I was talking about that, how I hated pharmacy, how I only came to pharmacy because of Grey's Anatomy, my favourite TV show, and I realised later on that I didn't want to be a pharmacist. I just wanted to be on Grey's Anatomy. So we was having banter about that. She asked me about like my home life, where I'm from. I'm from London. She asked about general activities that I do. I was a choir leader at the time, so I was talking about that. And then she asked about my monologue and like the context of it, and it was just like, my monologue was quite a deep one, or quite a heavy one, and so it was like, oh, are you alright? And then I feel like one thing that I think it stood out for her, she offered to like, oh yeah, do you want to act talking to me, or there was another alumni in the room, or do you want to like bring him into the scene? Because my type of monologue, it was a conversation. Okay, it wasn't a conversation, it was my response to what the person had said in the scene. And so she was like, and I was like, I literally told her, okay, I haven't actually practiced with someone, but I'm only here once, might as well have fun with it, jump on in. And I was literally, and that's how I was speaking. Like, I wasn't, yes I would, no, I was speaking like, oh, that's a great question, all right, jump on in, mate. I think that stood out to her just because it showed that I was ready to just roll with the punches. It doesn't really matter what I had planned. And I was so happy I chose that, because he was like doing his little acting thing, and I was like, oh my days, thank you, because it was stirring me on. So it was literally like a performance rather than an audition, and it felt so good, it felt so right. And so I just like, thank you. And then by the time I'd finished it, I looked over and she was like borderline in tears, like, wow, thank you, like, well done. And I was like, oh my days, thank you for letting me audition. And she was like, wow. And normally at this point I was expecting them to ask me to do it again, because that's a possibility. They could easily ask you to do it again and they could give you no. Luckily they didn't ask me to do it again. She was just like, okay, cool, thank you for auditioning, like, tell me something random about you. And I had a feeling this like question or this thing could come up, and so I pre-made a response. But in the heat of the moment, I forgot my response. And I was just like, something random. I like to talk in accents. She was like, what? And I was just like, yeah, sometimes, if you know me, you know I do this a lot, and it's just me. Like, I just speak in accents randomly, so I'll be like, alright love, how are you? So I'd done the rest of my auditions with an accent on, and then she was like, wait, can you do like the California girl? And I was just like, yeah, but sometimes I find it so hard and I have to say the word McDonald's, so as soon as I say McDonald's, it just flows, and then I can talk like this forever and ever and ever. And like, she's proper cracking up and I'm laughing thinking, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But then I was proper chilled. Like, I had so much fun. Like, we were laughing throughout the audition, so it didn't feel like an audition. And she was like, oh yeah, thank you for auditioning. I'm like, girl, thank you for having me. I had so much fun today. Like, oh my god, I had so much fun. And obviously it was probably in that accent because I would just lost myself. And then I left. Like, results came out, and I remember the Sunday before like results came out, I've forgotten when my results were coming out. I can't lie, I told you, forget, have fun, and if you're in education, revise. So I was doing that, and in church, like, my pastor or my youth pastor was just like, oh yeah, some people might receive like letters and emails saying congratulations, and he said that, and it didn't clock in my head. It didn't clock in my head that, oh yeah, I'm getting my results. So I was just thinking, amen. And then Thursday came and I just see NYT in my email inbox, and I'm like, and I checked it and I got in. So yes, I am starting my course in August and it should be fun, it should be lit. I'm gonna try vlog it just so you can see what it was like, and I love vlogging, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I can. So like, comment and subscribe and all of that.